Good evening! Welcome live at Hindsight TV. Tonight we're gonna bring you 99 Flake versus Team Mighty Discs, two European teams. Tonight for the first time on own TV because we had some clearly some laggy issues with Twitch TV. So yeah, Mighty Discs is quite a new team, Surrendon. What do you know about them?
Basically, it's a team formed up of a mixture of players from what I've seen. Some old Tribes 2 players and some new recruits as well, I think.
Not just Tribes 1, Tribes 2 players, but also Tribes 1 vets running back.
Yeah, a lot of players from Dark Templars and...
Dragon Templars.
Dragon Templars. Oh, that's StarCraft 2, you know. Anyways, this is their first game, obviously, so it's fun to see a new team forming up. And they'll be facing up versus 99 Flake. And this is, I think, their fourth game. And coming up with a win from playing Nimble Minds, I think, last week. So we're going to have some action with these two teams tonight.
I think it's their fifth game, actually. They played IDK twice, didn't they?
Yeah, they played IDK twice, they played us once, and they won last week, I think.
Nimble Minds.
Yeah, against Nimble Minds.
So, yes, sir.
Yes,
Get it right.
some stuff wrong, you know.
No, we can blame it on Beyond Gaming because the site is hard to navigate, so yeah. Let's do that. What about the roster, Loach?
Okay, well, it's interesting to note that both teams are sort of, I think they've got a predominantly British core. So they're quite similar in that respect, actually. They've got sort of maybe like 5 Brits in a regular lineup with sort of a few sort of Swedes and things filling in. We have on the Mighty Discs team, I have to say Discs and not Docs because it just keeps slipping into my mind. Lumberjack, also known as Matt, known as Tam, who's Matt spelt backwards. He's quite a regular in the Tribes Ascend channel. He's a good guy, he's been around for a long time. Sidan, Diskit, Sunsaw, also of I definitely know he was of Dragon Templars fame. Mouse GMR, I think also another DT player. Keys, Alex's Fire, I think that might be Fire from IRC, but I'm not sure. Dayrex, Mikhail, and Core Dave. And for Team 99, we have once again a Liquid Fix playing. Ali W, Jester Logic, he's famous for his movies. Zero Methanol, Cackle, who's a sniper player, I believe. Kemi tends to cap, and I think leads the team. FX, Notorious Dueler, and a new player, Sexy BB, who I've not really heard of before, but interesting to see him play. Wow, did the performance of the game just go to hell for you guys?
Did the what, I'm sorry?
Literally getting like 1 FPS now.
Oh, it seems fine for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, well you handle something and we can see what's going
It
on
is
here.
just switching them out right now.
Yes, we're going to rotate around to Bella Omega. And then from Bella Omega, we will get a final ready check and then move on to Crossfire to start as what the teams have requested, gentlemen.
All right.
So yeah, let me introduce myself. I'm Mimlim from Team Hindsight. I'm here tonight with Loach and Serenin, both also team members of Team Hindsight, and with Hi-Res Bart, one of the people who work at Hi-Res Studios, who develop Tribes Ascend, this awesome game.
Hello. Hello, Europe. How are we doing today? I hope everyone is having a wonderful evening. I am here casting live out of the Hi-Res Studios in Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States. If you guys want to know about the upcoming games, be sure to follow me on the Twitter at HiResBart, and find me on the forums. You can find me in the game all under that name, so I would be happy to interface with you and talk tribes. Also, want to give a shout out to take a look at spinfuser.org, spinfusor.org, to see some cool tribes community stuff coming together. I would say keep a lookout on that site for all of your European tribes community needs in the future, as well as Hindsight, teamhindsight.com. Big shout out to those guys for getting a lot of good content together. It looks like, is anyone else not turning over to the next map here?
Yeah, it's stuck.
Yes,
I took an opportunity to crash the game as well, so I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, guys, just 1 sec, please.
Yeah, and talking of TeamHindsight.com, I believe we'll be having a forum coming up shortly. We weren't sure it was something that was really going to be used, but there's been quite a lot of demand for it in the brief time the site's been up. So if you have something to say, you'll be able to say it there. And we're also still looking for people to add content to our site, so if you'd like to contribute, just let us know, because we're pretty much accepting anything from anyone.
As long
not
as
anything really.
as long as it's
Tribes
tribes, yeah. Because we had LB and LB wanted to talk about his guinea pigs. So yeah. What's going on, Bart?
I would say go ahead and leave queue and try to rejoin it.
Okay.
That's probably going to be the best bet. And from as far as we can tell, the issue appears to be server load. So we're going to be looking to facilitate increased server load here in the next couple hours. But in the meantime, you'll have to bear with us.
And I think if you'd like to see lower server load, you meant to like the game on Facebook.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, make sure to unlike us on Facebook. So we get yeah. If you guys are just tuning in and you would like to play the game that we are going to start playing here in the next 15 minutes or so, be sure to like Tribes Ascend on Facebook. That'll get you your key, and you get the game client from tribesascend.com. And we would love to have you. Disconnected from game. Did anyone else get that?
Yep.
Yeah, but it started
So that
at the map
means-
anyways.
Okay,
We'll
so
see.
that means that I guess the server we were just in just went down. So in the next 90 seconds or so, we should be able to get a new one, and that will be our server.
I got in.
It'll love us.
It's me and Lumberjack of.
Good old Matt.
And also we'll be doing most valuable player tonight. So if you have
Ooh.
anyone who you'd like to, promote, or anyone who you think did some nice returns or some nice defending or whatever, just give us a shout and we'll see who we decide on at the end of the game.
So
Yeah,
what
yeah,
about any predictions on it?
Well,
maybe-
Keko is very good, I think.
FX has been quite strong.
Yeah.
We've tended to give it to offense players, and we've sort of randomly handed it out before. But Donors told us it's got to go to a D player today. So Kaka would be my first bet as well. Although I think Matt's quite good in the strike actually, so he might have a strong game today.
People seem to be getting back on the server right now.
Are we
go
on
ahead.
427 still?
Yes.
427.
Was that your British accent, Bart?
Wait, was that?
Was that a
game.
British accent?
No, probably not. It was probably
Have a go, have another go.
mindless babble. As per usual. Did you guys hear me solo cast last night? No, of course you didn't.
No, we
It was like 5 in the morning.
I had to play a T2 Classic game, unfortunately.
How did it go?
I'd love to have seen your cast.
I saw. Yeah, it's up on tribescast.com/video.
Was it BFF versus Boss?
No, it was
CFC versus some new
yeah, it was
team.
ZFZ versus Boats and Hose, which is a new team.
Okay, how did that
The
go?
US team. Oh, it was fine. I don't know. I had a good time with it.
Yeah, but how did it go? Like,
Yeah, we want to hear details of the game,
Yeah.
man. Going in the weekly review.
Well. Please then, let me. It was actually a really good game. Boats and Hose, brand new team, made up of some players you probably, or the American side would probably recognize just from kind of pub matches and stuff, and some pretty strong players. They have like Thea, for instance, who's she's a really strong tank
player.
driver. That's right, yeah. And they were playing with and it's like who was it? Who's on their team? It's Mr. Method, and it's a bunch of names that I recognize from around the pubs and around the IRC. They kind of banded together, but last night they were playing with Remix, who's a really top tier striker over in America. So they actually beat ZFZ, who arguably is in the top 5 in the world, I would say. They actually beat them in the game that I casted. They apparently lost every other one after that, but that game it was really cool to see them. I think it was like 5-3 to win, but they looked really strong on Katabatic against arguably very strong team. So.
Okay, cool. Well, be sure to check that one out then. I'm sure you can plug us a link to it as well at some point.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's tribescast.com/video, but I'll drop that in the chat as well. So
Excellent.
I guess we can go ahead and get ready to go here. It looks like are we running 7s or 8s?
They must be running 8s, I think, because they've got tons of players.
yeah.
I think the discs today are going to be running at least 11 players they've told us about, so they want to sort of roll them through in various maps.
Apparently some login issues as well for the teams.
Yeah, I'm still trying to join in.
Maybe they just need to register a new account. I'll get priority.
Okay, so they're going to want to rotate between maps.
I think they'll be able to do it on the fly, just between
Okay,
the
so we're
map
not
loads.
We don't need to set up a special rotation for them.
Nah. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Changing the lineup. Right, cool.
I guess I better get the stream up here for myself. That would probably behoove me.
Okay, well, the Mighty Discs are ready. I don't know about Team 99. I think there's still 7 of them.
No, there's 8 of them.
There's 8 of them, so we're good to go, actually, I think.
We're good to go then.
Okay, yeah, so it's gonna be a best of 4, just like yesterday, which is quite common in the European scene at the moment. Skipping Arx Novena again.
Casters, are you ready?
Yep, we are.
Yes.
Alright, here we go. And we are going to be skipping Arx Novena today, is that what I heard?
Yep,
As usual.
as usual.
Arx is abandoned for not quite sure which reason.
I think it's a
Skibugs
fun
are-
map, personally, but...
Yeah, we like Arx, I think.
We're gonna play
It will
tomorrow.
be played tomorrow.
Yep.
So.
Alright, well, gentlemen, great. Thanks for hosting us this evening. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you, mute my mic, and watch the cast. So if you need anything from me, I will be on a 10-second delay minimum.
Some patch notes.
I'll let you know my answer in 10 seconds.
Oh.
Thanks, Bart.
Alright,
Okay.
guys, thank you. I look forward to the game.
Right, so this game should be quite an interesting one because we don't know anything about how the Mighty Discs are going to perform. We've got sort of where 99 maybe are. Like, it's quite hard to tell with a lot of these new teams in terms of what to expect from them, really, because they've not had that many games. So this, at the moment, could go either way. I'm sure we'll be a bit clearer after the first map. But for now, everything is up to play for. Should be exciting.
Yeah, we know that 99 Flake is quite powerful in the fragging department with a lot of team deathmatch players.
Also,
Yeah.
quite good use of scramblers on offense in the previous games. Although they chose not to use them against one of the games against IDK for some reason, that seemed to hurt them. Has the server crashed?
I think it's not doing anything right now.
It's
Let's
sitting still for me. I just didn't want to ruin it for you. Let's see.
That's not cool.
A quick reminder for the viewers: it's in closed beta at the moment. So
Imminent patch coming out to fix sweeping server stability issues, I understand is part of the wording in the patch notes. Bart, maybe?
How about a sigh? Yeah, we're definitely always in the always in the quest of making everything more stable. So
I really like this guy Ryanex who says Americans protect flag like fucking Smeagol with his ring.
I don't know. In the game last night, ZFZ was running 6 offense, 1 striker.
Wow. Okay.
Problem though, Smeagol lost the ring, really. Didn't he?
Yeah.
It's because he wasn't very strong.
Yeah.
I wonder what parallels we can draw to American Tribes players from that. Anyway, have to say I really like the end of map screen. I mean, when it hangs up like this, it's really cool. It's got quite nice graphics.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, the starting on Catabatic, I need to stop doing that. Got to stop. Shouldn't actually affect us that badly, I think, because we're just going to go straight from Bella to Crossfire at the end.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so we'll just skip arcs and run it all the way through after Kata,
Excellent.
or not.
Oh well, or not.
Disconnected.
So for what?
Yeah, deal with it.
Is that some technical information going down in the background, Bart? hear a lot of shouting.
Can you hear the people back behind me?
Mm.
A little bit.
No.
They
That's
did
just-
tell them they should talk a bit louder so we can hear patch notes thing.
Yeah, see, that's QA, lead developer, or lead programmer, and UI programmer all having a chat about upcoming stuff. So I hope it's not too loud.
Oh, we're gonna...
We will submit it for
Amplify
voice
the-
analysis later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! So how convenient it is. Actually skipped Catabatic and gone right to Arcs.
Ah, great. We're starting on dry dock then.
So we'll start on dry dock. Oh yeah. So yeah, apparently it is just, like I said, it is server load that's causing issues. So good news is that a lot of people are interested in the game and are trying to play it today. Bad news is they're all European. So the Europe servers are a little under duress.
Are we going to be seeing a big increase in server capacity soon?
I mean, the way that our server structure is, I believe it's cloud servers by and large. So we should be able to spin some more up today.
Okay, I'm back in 1 minute.
Okay, great.
So it should at least be alleviated.
1 second. Right, okay. Did Mim say he was back in a minute?
Yes.
That's not great. What if we start immediately?
Well, you know,
still streaming.
1 minute really, and still people to get onto the server.
Yeah, have you got any idea of numbers of new players recently, Bart?
Just like in the last week, how many have we added, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that
I mean,
secret, or you
I
just
do know
don't
it's not public.
Okay. I'll guess, and then you can sort of nod. You want to get close, right?
I'll cough.
Let's say 1,000 players. That's too low. That's way too low.
Whatever, 7
let's say-
days.
Huh? Yeah, exactly. 50,000 players.
That's a little high, I think.
Okay. 25,000 players.
Maybe getting closer.
30,000 players.
No comment.
All right, cool. How does that compare to other weeks?
It's been a good week. Every week gets better, so continued growth, I would say.
Great. That's fantastic.
Yeah, you
let's hope
tend to
there's a
see the
game
same
for them that
people
works
though
to play.
when you're playing the higher ranks, I think.
They
Does it
tend
have
to
some sort of
join by
system?
friend on each other,
Hold on, guys,
yeah.
just a second. I'm gonna look into some things real quickly.
Sure. So it seems some people are getting onto Crossfire and some people aren't here.
I wonder if there's any way we can tell which server we're on.
427.
I just joined to you, so...
Oh, okay. People seem to be getting back in now.
Yeah, there seems to be more players. It was only 2-on-2 and now it's up to 5-on-6. We've almost got a game. Good mix of ranks on these teams in terms of actual play time. Some dipping as low as 11. A guy with a rank 29 here as well.
Yeah.
Doesn't really say much about the quality of the player, to be honest. I know that the...
See
As
this
a-
get there?
yeah.
See them in chat. We need to get started every minute. I s'more more beer in my mouth. S'more.
And 6-on-6 now. Was Mim able to rejoin? Do we know that? Or
So do you think this new team will be bringing us any new tactics and stuff like that?
yeah, it's always possible. I noticed the flats the other day. They were telling me that they were planning to bring heavy offense into the game in a big way. So
So
interesting on the next match.
Flatliners?
Yeah.
Heavy offense, eh?
Yep.
But you guys have said you're playing arcs.
Oh no, we're playing LDK tomorrow, not flats. So
Okay.
Flats on Thursday, yeah?
he said AO said he was interested in making heavy offense a thing. In terms of things.
Sort of like he made the infiltrator grabber thing.
Mhm.
Mm.
To be
Right.
fair, a lot of people did copy him after that. And yeah, well, you know, someday I will make jumper capping a thing.
Yeah,
Just
been
need a
trying
buff,
for
really.
weeks now.
I think it's got so much potential. How would you fix jumper, Serenadin?
I'm not sure. I'm one of the guys who, like, I haven't played it much at all. I think I have 900 experience on it or something like that. But
So having a
really
discussion
have
with
an
someone
idea.
yesterday actually about the jumper.
Yeah.
And basically how the jumper and the grappler are actually kind of inherently bad mechanics for tribes. Because it's free movement gain without any penalty or build up. Like, you know, if a disc jump gives you sudden movement, you're paying for it with health.
Yeah.
But if you get sudden movement from the jump pack, it's like, it's just free, you know? It's unfair in that way. And other movement is built up over time, through like skiing skill. So you
still
know.
takes energy though to use it.
Well, yeah, I mean
don't know.
that's the minor penalty, but
Yeah, I would
it's
say
kind of-
different than how the grappler worked, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. The
It's
grappler
not
is ridiculously
game breaking.
strong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But it's incredibly hard to balance the jumper then, I think, because it's like, either it's like it is now, where it's kind of like, you gain so little from it and it costs so much, it's basically a penalty to have it. Or it's so strong that it's just the best thing in the game.
That's right. That's kind of the balancing act, of course, with it. So
You notice I
Yeah.
didn't introduce a third case where it's perfectly balanced, because I don't think you can. I think you're gonna end up redesigning it some completely different way.
I don't think anything is out of the question when it comes to jump pack, but I mean, there's some considerations about where it is right now. To me, the issue isn't how much energy it takes or how much impulse it gives you. It's kind of has a low cap out at where it continues to be effective. So I think I would like to see it add, given a kind of maybe a linear fall off, add speed regardless of your speed. But
Yeah, I think that would be interesting as well, because then there'll be a sort of energy pooling sort of economic skiing thing where you're building up energy so you can jump more.
yeah, that's kind of the problem, is that when you jump at speed, it does nothing, because earlier on, I don't know if you guys were involved yet, but there was a
With the
bug
jump bug.
where
Yeah.
you could continue to just boost and boost and boost and get 5 or 6 energy every time, or 5 and 6 additional speed. So I mean, I think that obviously is not a good usage case scenario, but
But then everyone just bound it to mouse wheel and went incredibly fast.
right, exactly. So it's a matter of, okay, so I see 9v9 now on the server.
That I think is an interesting parallel though between the binding of the broken jump to mouse wheel and the original Tribes 1 development of skiing. Where it's an abuse of a mechanic, well, a broken mechanic to do something new. It would have been pretty cool if it was just so powerful that everyone had to be the jumper all the time, but then I guess that's probably against the high-res business model for Tribes Ascend, where you just sell one class.
It would be getting old quite quickly, I think. Same old thing.
Well, Mim's
Alright,
AFK, I
guys.
think we should try and get Mim back, if we can, just quickly.
Nice
No.
here.
Mim
Is
is
he?
here.
Did he say something?
He said I'm here.
Oh right, okay, fine. Okay, let's go then. Good, cool. Oh, we've gone already.
Yeah, so he's the cameraman then.
I've got no control over this. Alright, so we'll be starting on Dry Dock, which, as we saw yesterday, is typically a very clustery map.
I'll make sure to say that.
Extremely difficult to defend all sides. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the teams approach it, really. We see most teams operating with 3D here now, just trying to defend their stand as much as anything. But then it's possible, that a team with less experience, with different experience, might choose to go for a more defensive strat. Actually try and hold on to their flag a lot more. What do you think, sir?
Yeah,
Do you think we'll
Well,
see cackle
first-
sniping?
yeah, I think so. And I don't know, I'd really like to see some heavy offense tonight.
Mhm.
Keep saying that every game though. It's a cool function. It's just not that good yet.
Okay. Yeah, I think heavy offense could be really cool in this map actually. I've got some nice ideas for heavy offense, but I don't want to spoil things for tomorrow. And we have, let's see, Team 99 playing Blood Eagle, and Mighty Disc playing Dinosaur. I believe they're going to be Blood Eagle and Dinosaur for all maps, so nothing's going to change in that respect. And
Yes. And
they just fucking crush again. Right.
Oh
yeah,
my
Oh god.
fucking server. Oh, my mic was supposed to be muted for that, sorry.
Okay. Alright, par for the course really.
Yeah, to be honest, so I just heard the word that it is purely a server load issue. We actually have about 10% more players today than we have ever had before, where the highest peak was on a weekday. So the highest peak was Friday of last week, and we're about 15% over that. So this is the most players that we have ever had. So unfortunately,
Hooray!
it is a
congratulations are in place, I think.
it was completely a, so we might as well start an ARCs now, I guess, right?
They don't want to play Arcs.
Oh, not ARCs. I'm sorry. Crossfire. Now that we're on Bell Omega, we're just gonna spend the whole day playing cat and mouse with the server, I think.
Is this not what happened last time 99 played as well, I think? Someone had a horrific game.
Yeah,
which
when
was,
they played versus that other new team.
Yeah, they had a lot of server joining issues, I think. Oh well. Yeah, you probably want to fix these issues as soon as possible, I think, so you don't lose a lot of these new players. That would be so sad. Tell them that, Bart. Tell them it would be sad.
It would be it would be devastating.
Exactly. So we're going to see something happening really soon, I'm sure. Right?
Yes, of course.
Yes, exactly. Right,
It's gonna
excellent.
be
Well,
big.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's the stability issue around here. I mean, it's just like I said, it's you know, as I kind of been saying so far, it's that kind of sine wave style of that. You know, we add more servers, the servers get more overloaded. Then you know, you add additional as they get more loaded, the performance becomes worse and worse and worse, and then you add more servers, and then you have more stability or less stability. I'm sorry, from having additional servers, and you come back to that happy medium where the servers are nice and full, but they're not too full, and then add more players. So it's always we're trying to basically catch up with our own growth all the time.
Okay. Alright, great. As long as it's part of a process and not just some unexpected disaster, that's fine.
No, we're not just like sitting around here throwing spaghetti at the walls now. Like, oh no.
Endless stress spiral at high res.
yeah. It's always that spiral of trying to keep up with our own growth, which is there's worse problems to have, I think.
So the players seem to be getting back onto the server now.
Yeah, once again we're up to 7v7, so we've almost got enough to start a match. Kemi says they're ready,
All right.
but...
So what
yeah,
map is
great now.
after this? What did we say?
Okay, they're both ready. We try again. It's going to be Crossfire first up, so once again Crossfire, not Dried Up. Crossfire being the map we've seen many times.
One of
One
the
of the
better.
oldest beta maps.
All right, everybody, cross your fingers.
Reminds me of
Yeah,
Beach
if
Blitz,
this fails again, I suggest that we move on to single map queues.
Oh, we're going to have the same problem of having to actually rotate and it will crash.
Well, it's potential, but at least we'll always be going back to the map we're trying to play.
Okay, cool, Bart.
Okay.
That's a sound plan.
So if this does not work, we will move on to that system.
Alright, well, anyway, Crossfire. How did 99 play Crossfire before? I'm trying to remember. I know they've used a lot of scrambler grubbers here, so I'm expecting Zero Methanol and Liquid... No, Kemi tends to run now.
Kemi,
Scrambler
yeah.
here, doesn't he? Yeah. I also seen Shikali there, but he's not playing today, is he? Or is he?
That's not Chicago.
Yeah, he is playing. So maybe he's the player I've got written down here is Sexy BB. This may be
Okay.
some sort of in-joke that I was unfamiliar with, so Shikali can be him instead.
It's loading
can't.
up now.
Touch wood. To be fair, it dried up, loaded up, and then it crashed, so... not assume too much.
Oh.
This is the one where I can feel it.
Okay,
Unbelievable.
1 second. And...
And we're off.
It's not
All right,
crashed,
guys.
it's not crashed. Okay, we're good to go.
It's all yours.
Fantastic.
Good luck. Have fun.
Okay, see you, Bart. Right,
Bye-bye.
so we have Mouse Jamal playing Doombringer on flag with Lumberjack at the stand, so they're just playing 2D for the Mighty Discs team, not Ducks. FX,
It's a
Liquid
really
Fix,
hard work.
Ethereal King, and Shackle. So 4D for the 99 team, running that sniper as we expected. He's got the drop jammer on top of the ship, so he's almost invisible. At the same time, a lot of offense pressure coming out from the Mighty Discs team. I think Silent's going for a grab here from the left side. He's going to go through, take a lot of damage, but also doesn't actually get the grab. Did he get body blocked there, or just missed the flag? Sunsaw coming in from behind as well, gets taken out by Liquid Fix. At the same time,
Flag is popped over at the other side.
yeah, the other flag was picked up, I'm not sure by who. Was it Shikali? Tried to pass it off, or did someone get taken out? Anyway, either way, he was killed.
It was
And
killed,
now it's
yes.
underneath the diamond sword base. And returned to the stand. See, Mouse Jamar is still playing that Doombringer. He's got the force field up in the middle. Generators go down, so force field disappears too.
And both flags return now.
Yeah.
Sarah
Seems like...
McDonald coming in here for a grab. See if they can...
Oh,
Yeah,
the Hoff's
one
taken
defender
out,
is dead.
and it's just the one Moth still on the flag. Zero Methanol is coming in. He's going to be a bit high though, he's not going to grab.
A bit
Um,
high.
Do you think that was a grab attempt that went wrong, or...?
Shakali setting up another one here.
Yeah, okay, so they seem to just be running these chain scrambler grabs. At the same time, there's not really a lot of flag action going on the other side of the map. I think it was a grab attempt that failed and got dropped onto the ground.
Yeah.
Meth coming in from the back now. At the same time, Shikali has finished that grab and he's come through with good health, good speed.
200 speed.
Seems like he's going to get away here actually because there's no one really chasing him. He's going across Sidon's path. Sidon is playing Pathfinder. We noticed there's very little ranges actually. There's only
And
1, 2,
Lumberjack
3.
coming in for him as well. Gets taken down by Chemi though.
Yeah, 3 ranges on the Mighty Discs team compared to the 5 we're seeing from 99. And Chikali's getting home. He's lost a lot of speed actually. He's taking a very strange return route, but he's going to go safe up the back.
Yeah,
Same time,
Igor-
Disc makes a grab off the stand. getting chained down bent midfield, doesn't really get as far as he might have done. Actually, he had very good health when he picked it up, but he just seemed to not have that much speed. I think they could come in for the cap. Shikali moving towards the stand now.
Yeah.
No one's really there. Yeah, he's making it 1-0. So that's 1-0 to Team 99.
1-0.
Oh, at the same time, Methanol instant regrab from the back. Really good health actually. I think
halfway across already.
He's doing it straight away. There doesn't seem to be any sort of Mighty Disc offense in position. And that's going to be 2-0 unless he flies over the flag, but still manages to make it because there isn't anyone there in time. Although it was Alex's fire almost made it to knock him off the stand.
Yeah.
So maybe some work needed for the 99 return routes just to get them a bit cleaner onto the flags. Discit coming in, not sure for a ground attempt, but he's playing Raider actually, so he's going to be disrupting. Disrupting for Sunsaw, I think, behind him. Shikali with another grab from that side. Clean away again with almost full health. Taking some chain fire, but he's getting through. Siding gets blocked from a grab on the stand. Liquid Fix got him there, I think. He's taking a lot of damage, and he's going to go down as well.
And Siding gets taken down.
So, Sunsaw going for a pickup, doesn't quite make it. Flag's still going to be safe in the field there. I think it's really up to the Mighty Disc to take down Shikali here, otherwise they'll be facing 3-0.
Yeah, it is. They have to mount some sort of offense here. Get the flag off the stand a bit more, I think.
I have to say, for the 6 offense they're using, they're not really achieving as much as they might have hoped. They are still 8v8. Methanol was another back grab.
Yeah.
You can clearly see that the plan behind the Doombringer was to set up the force field in the middle to prevent these back grabs, but with the generators down, it's not really been effective at all, unfortunately.
It's 4-0.
Do you think they might have benefited from a bit more defense, sir?
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, you have to really control all the incoming cappers and make sure you get that damage on the stand, otherwise it's gonna be a cap.
Especially if you don't feel that you can rely on your own offense to bring the flag home. I noticed that the Mighty Disc have chosen not to run Scrambler at all, so it's certainly adding to the difficulty of getting the flag off the stand.
Dan Shikali with the flag here again. He's always home. Has D-Rax and Sidon after him though. See if they can take him out, or
he's got nearly full health though, so I mean you recommend they make an E-grab here. Alex's fire is going to make one from the front, but he can take the hit from Liquid Fix on the stand. Chikali's going to make that 5-0.
Caps it. 5-0.
So that was quite a one-sided crossfire, to be honest. Although crossfires tend to result in quite quick games if the teams are a little bit unsure. I think it has the illusion of being a very easy to attack map. But I think if you actually do shut another team's offense down, it tends to close in real fast in terms of the ease of which you can make E-grabs. I mean, unlike Kata with a very open stand and Drydock with a very open stand, it's difficult to make an E-grab that gets out because you're limited onto just the front-back like pass or the side-to-side one. You can't grab across the stand and get out. Tends to produce quite one-sided scorelines, I think, in these sort of situations. So the Disc showing their inexperience there a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I just think they need to get some more grab pressure there and sort of coordinate their offense a bit more, and it should work out pretty okay, I think. So moving on to Katabatic now.
I think they had a lot of the right ideas. I mean, we saw Sunsaw and Discit working well together. Just not quite getting the flag out in the ways they would have hoped. Also, I think maybe 2D is a little bit too few. Because I mean, if Matt is going to be their striker, I don't know if that's actually like part of their tactics or anything. But they're not going to want to leave just the one half on the stand.
Yeah.
On this
taken
map,
out by disruptors and
same basic strategy again. I think we've got Lumberjack and Mouse GMR on the stand, and everyone else pushing out for offense again. So they clearly have decided the way they want to play is very O heavy.
Yeah, this is a new sort of tactic that I haven't really seen before with these few people on defense.
Yep.
Sort of think the game right now is a defense-heavy game as well, so you'd have to field quite a lot of players really to keep it effective.
I feel at the moment that the weakness of Metal coming in with the front grab of Scrambler, I think actually Mouse GMR, see him, nice body block from Mouse GMR. At the same time, Sider made a grab on the other side of the map, we just talked over that one, and but it was unsuccessful, so the flag is loose there. Same, we got Shikali coming in the back now with Scrambler as well. Shikali coming through, but he might hit that force field. He's actually pulled off the grab, I think, because the force field was blocking his exit. So actually they've done well to actually shut out both the 99 grabs here.
Still running the Hoth and...
Is that Keys playing Soldier now? Is he playing D as well? Or is he just helping out? No, he seems to be playing Soldier on the stand, so they've gone to 3D now. Sidon with another back grab attempt, but taken out by Ali W. Yeah, you really feel like
Oh, Alexis
Oh,
Fire here with the
Nice
pick-up.
pick up actually.
Yeah.
Going back to front, decent speed. We get sniped out by Cackle, so as we pointed out, Cackle was likely to be sniping, and it is. Good disruption pressure coming in from 99 now, but
FX returns the flag to his stand as well.
I'm not sure I can see one of their cappers. It's quite annoying when we're in obs mode and the Blood Eagle team is always the enemies and you can't see their scramblers. Because they're invisible. Yeah.
What are you trying to say, really? I tend to see them.
Okay, we're up to 4D now for the Mighty Discs team.
I think it's a good idea, really.
I think it's the right decision. They've still got their gens up actually, so they could get another force field if they're willing to have the Hoff move off the stand for a few seconds.
Then just make sure to get nice and clean grabs, and you're gonna get a few caps. That sort of strategy.
At the same time on the 99 team we've got FX, Liquid Fix and Ali on the stand with Cackle perched up. I can't find Cackle right now actually.
Some spam here on the 99
Oh, he's
stand.
in midfield. He's moved to that midfield tower position so he can get a good view of the whole map. Shikali with a clean grab off the Mighty Disc
Sideline
stand.
coming in now. Gets body blocked and some heavy damage on him.
Taken out I think. Shikali going with this front to back with the long looping return in scramble. Doesn't really seem to be chased. I don't think anyone's going to be able to stop him getting home with this one.
He's in Lumberjack, but they're far behind right now, so...
Alexis Fire, another good pickup though. He's making that's the second good pickup in this map actually. He's heading towards Shikali. He's actually doing quite well for chasing himself. He's going to run into the guys who are in pursuit of Shikali on his team, so he might actually get some support here. There's a chance they get this home. A good chance, in fact. At the same time though, their flag is pretty much secure with the 99 guys.
Cackle with a nice snipe there.
He sniped it, but there's no one to return because I mean, how many sniper shots does it take to return a flag? We asked this to Arcade, he reckoned it was 5. FX going for the pickup as the flag is passed off. You see FX playing in Ranger. So that's 4 Rangers on keys there actually, so he's not going to do very well against that kind of thumper fire, and he gets taken out. Liquid Fix with the flag now. The Mighty Discs are doing well to actually hold on to their flag though. It's like 5 of them clustering at home.
Whole team bringing it home basically.
They're going to run into Kemi and Just the Logic though, so that might not actually be the place to take it.
He drops the flag.
Just the Logic throws it down, Just the Logic makes a return. Yeah, it was an unfortunate throw there I think.
I think
maybe not
just held on to it and tried to get back to the spawn point.
possibly the sort of panic you feel.
So 1-0 for 99 here.
Okay, so the first cap on the board, but it's not. I mean, we've lasted longer than Crossfire lasted already, so
yeah.
This is definitely a much improved game for the Mighty Discs.
Well, they probably learned a lesson from the last game, so a bit heavier on defense now.
Attack strike coming in, which tends to be the sort of hard counter to a Hoff. Hoff's actually ducked off, but he still got hit by the attack itself. Shaq setting up from behind now. I'm not sure where Methanol is. Yeah, you have to feel with D that like D has a sort of a minimum critical mass where it's actually going to achieve anything. Any lower than that, you just end up lambs to the slaughter, really. I think.
Yeah.
Shikali coming in from the back now. He's not actually. He's going to come in along a route that doesn't hit that force field. I think so. He's. Oh, I think he got blocked a bit there, but he still got away. He ended up running into that piece of terrain, so he's lost a lot of speed, but he's still getting some distance from his chasers. Lumberjack pretty close in there.
Cackle coming down here to support him, and Just the Logic as well.
Cackle and Jester, yes, but Alex and Fire is taking a good disc there, I think, on him. And Lumberjack is so close to making the return now, actually doesn't quite make it. Very unfortunate for him. Alex's Fire sends another disc in. Nice return.
Nice return.
Pretty much.
Didn't see that one coming
best
really.
Player right now, I think.
Yeah.
Zero Methanol setting up with the back again. He's got this sort of standing grab down the hill. I don't know how many grenades he's still got. I'll just check. He's got all 4 of his grenades still, so he's not used any of the grenades on the way in. Activates one of them now, scrambles. That force field might be a problem though, because he's get blocked by Mouse to Mouse. They spotted him quite early there. At the same time, Shikali's coming in for a front route. A lot of onus now on using Mouse Mouse force fields to stop these cappers, I think. They've got both the basic angles covered in terms of. At the same time, we see a Shrike coming in to actually put some pressure on them.
Pressure on that stand now.
One of the force fields sort of picked off by the Shrike. He might try and set up to get the other one out, or in fact, Shaq might grab now. At the same time, Cider makes another grab, which was unsuccessful.
Not really sure about the decision here by keeping the flag alive in the field for Mighty Discs, because you know, once you grab it, it's gonna sit there for another, what is it, 30 seconds?
Although to be fair, Alex's Fire did well to make that first grab home.
Yeah.
I mean that was their best offensive player of the match so far. So Zero Mentor with a back grab now coming in. Takes a lot of damage on the stun. He's going to drop quite low. I think a couple more chain bullets really will take him out here. Alex is firing with a disc again, very close to that disc shot. He might get him on the angle down the hill here because he's pretty much going to be his team's last hope for making this return, I think. Disc misses again. So he's coming in to make 2-0. I think now. And that's going to be 2-0. Very close to being chained down by Keys at the last second. Actually, I might be... Yeah, Keys is now playing Ranger. So he switched from Soldier to Ranger, which is pretty much the workhorse of most competitive TA at the moment. And it's 2-0, as you say, to Team 99. Definitely a more solid defense being put up here now, though. I think that's really been the best choice for them. And if anything, their offense has been more effective than the last map, especially when they're not forced into such pressure situations.
Yeah, but they seem to be struggling versus the 99 defense. As they seem to be having all of their guys alive at basically any given point, and coming in with that Pathfinder. Oh, Silent here with the grab. In the Pathfinder, actually.
Did he sort of take a deflection there? Because he's ended up in quite a poor escape route, I think.
Yeah, they were trying to push it into that wall, so...
okay, it was a pickup in the field, okay. Yeah. He's going to pass off to Sunsaw, though, so if Sunsaw could get this with some speed, he might make some distance.
Nice.
He's taking a lot of chain fire again, though. He's going to need to make a jump at some point. Gets taken out by his jump, in fact, because he took a thumper just as he tried to do it. So just Sidon versus Ethics even. Ali W is going to secure that flag in the field. Oh, at the same time, Shikali got him. Sorry, I was completely oblivious to that. Flag passed off. Discus can make an E-grab. Nice E-grab from Discus there, actually. Liquid Fix goes inside. Alex's fire once again putting pressure on Liquid Fix. Disc comes in but misses. He's going to be 3-on-1 on Alex's fire.
Sniped out by Cackle.
They're going to return this flag, I think. It's
going to be 3 now.
Lead to 3 now, I think, because there's no one really in position to E-grab for Mighty Discs. So that was unfortunate. I didn't quite see around. Oh, their gens have gone down, so the Hoff's lost a lot of his effectiveness right now. Master Yuma doing a good job though on Hoff, actually. He's made some nice blocks on the scramblers, which we all know are quite challenging for people to see. But the Shrike pressure is really...
Getting shredded there by the 99 defense. Yeah. Coming in a bit spreaded or whatever. Have to organize it a bit better, and I think they will get a few flags away.
I think especially once they've committed those extra players to D, really they need to be even tighter with the guys they've got on O. Although they're very low on their stand, actually. We have the 99 Strikers, 2 99 Strikes up now, actually. We've got, let's see, we've got Liquid Fix in one, and on the other side of the map, I think that might be Kemi in the other one. Yes, Kemi in the other. At the same time, Shikali makes another grab from the front. Taking a lot of damage this time, though, so he's pretty much crawling home, but I don't think there's anyone going to be able to catch him in time. It might be possible for the Mighty Discs to make some kind of interceptor route across here like they have done before. And we see them all coming over that hill now to try and pick him up.
Lumberjack is coming here.
And at the same time, was that a grab from Sidon that Alex's fire tried to pick up? Tried to pick up even.
And Shikali passed it off to Ceremethanol.
So no real sort of combat ability advantage there in passing Scrambler to Scrambler, but he had the health advantage definitely. And he's pretty much clean home, I think, because they've pretty got a nice escort on him here.
Lexis coming in here.
Alexis comes in with a nice disc, but it's not actually going to be enough to kill him.
Or I think it actually is Alex is, but you know, Alexis.
Probably Alexis for now. Oh, so unfortunate, Lumberjack there. Came in for an E-grab at the last possible second. I think he just managed to thump him through the flag, so the cap came just before he actually made the grab. Didn't quite see exactly what happened, but yeah, it was the right thinking. Just didn't quite pay off in the way it should have done, or perhaps deserved to. So it's 4-0 now. Team 99 really dominating this one now.
Yeah, they seem to have the entire map covered with strikes and the sniper up there in the midfield and just really locking it down. Yeah. And especially these the double strikes coming in from 99. They don't seem to be running a strike on their own. Perhaps it's because their base is down.
Yep.
I'm not sure if they had that planned or...
They may be waiting for the regens to come up in 50 seconds time, although I have a nasty feeling that might be too late as Shikali makes this back grab all the way home.
It's gonna be over.
Cleanly, and we're going to go on to Arcs, I think, for a brief pause. Perhaps it'll give Mighty Disc a chance to catch their breath a bit in their first game. Have to keep in mind it is their first game and it's 99's fifth, so that experience advantage definitely takes its toll.
Yeah. And 99 is showing off 2 really dominant maps here as well.
Yeah, indeed, this has definitely been strong maps for them. They seem to have a clear game plan, which is really working for them, and running those scramblers, disrupting for them and getting strikes up when they can, which is definitely a big part of the way most teams play the games at the moment.
Yeah.
Alright, so moving on to dry dock. Actually, I think on dry dock, the 2D strategy might work out a lot better for them.
I'm just
if they commit
cluster
to
at
that,
home.
yeah, you'd hate to see them like take the wrong lessons really from the first two maps and then go end up with 4 or 5D on dry dock, because I think that won't work out very well at all. We'll see though. We'll see what they decide to do. Obviously, that's their prerogative.
All right.
Skipping through to dry dock, I think is the plan here. So there'll be a brief pause. I'll just check good qualities.
Is there any comments up about the stream today? If it's working better now?
Yeah, apparently it's working better than Twitch did, so that's a big improvement.
It's good.
Great. Okay. So we may be using owned in future. If anyone from Twitch TV is listening, we're happy to come back. You just got to promise us a lot of bandwidth. Alright, so dry dock. We already introduced this map earlier when we thought we'd be playing it. Yeah, so it's got this big hill in the middle, which everyone knows, and a hill off to the side, which tends to make it very difficult to chase, and the routes from the hills behind. So it's got similar structure to CCD, has been said a few times now, and debatably so, because it's not got the same flat areas that CCD had. And it does have these easier set up back routes from one side. Unlike CCD, however, they don't go all the way around the stands, you're able to do it from any direction. Please say the server hasn't crashed again.
Let's hope.
I
think it did.
It might not have done. If you just wait another second, it might be okay. Yeah. Party here. I think we might actually just go and use the dry dock and Bella specific servers now.
Do you have the numbers for that? Perhaps you could write them in.
I'll just check them.
Yeah,
out.
maybe the best idea.
Bart maybe knows them better than I do.
Is it 434 or?
I think it's 425 and 426 maybe. I'll have to check. I wrote them down somewhere.
Here, I can look for you guys real quick. I log into the forum. Do not kill face. Where is that thread?
So the MVP of that last map.
I'd have to say Alex is fire and pulled off some really nice moves in that game.
Okay, dry dock CTF is 423.
Okay. To the teams, I guess.
423.
But what do our viewers think right now? Surrendon, have you any idea?
It's working out better, or with the MVP. you think?
Yeah, the MVP.
No, I haven't had the time to check.
From looking at the IRC, people seem to be not complaining.
Yeah, Dunder says Alex on fire, which is a nice way of putting it, I guess.
Yeah, he was doing some really nice stuff there.
Are you onto this other server right now?
Trying to join right now.
423, so it'll take a second, but...
Yeah, maybe have you seen anything that we've maybe missed from your perspective?
No, you guys had a lot of things, I think.
Okay, yeah. Fairly one-sided game. Although I think the Mighty Disc are coming into it a lot better in the second map at least. I think that one went... I think it was at least 13 or 14 minutes. So that's maybe almost 3 times the length of Crossfire, really. So I mean, that much stronger on D, I think.
So let's see, I crashed my first time trying to get in.
Oh, I'm in now.
Ah, fantastic. And look at that,
I'm
it's on
joined
dry
by
dock.
Lumberjack. Yeah, great. So I think if we just cycle once to dry dock, that'll be swell.
Yeah, so we'll just wait for everyone to join in. We'll ready check. I guess this is a good time for me to plug myself, guys. You can follow me on Twitter at HighResBard if you want to know about upcoming games, server stability issues, all that kind of fun stuff. You can chat to me about tribes. You can bug me to put your videos up on Facebook, etc., etc., etc.
It really works as well, so just do it. We tend to get our videos up. Thanks for that.
If you want something plugged, just use Bart.
Yeah.
If you want access to Bart, just send him a million forum PMs. He loves it.
And yesterday he said that actually goes on to his, I assume, smartphone as well. So it's always nice for you. If you
Yeah,
want to get
you should send him a personal message on the forum, and he gets a nice bill on his phone. A great way to get in contact with him.
And I believe his personal phone number should be available somewhere soon.
770. Oh, you need country code too. I don't know what the US country code is because I don't ever dial out of this country. So
Isn't it
Sorry.
001 or something?
yeah, you know why?
It's like a big deal, right?
You know why it's 001, don't you?
Because the Americans set up the system?
Because we're number one.
Oh, right, okay. I guess
yes.
I walked into that one.
Yes, indeed.
I think we need the Euro #1 against US #1 for that. To be totally sure, Bart.
I mean, everything. Like a big tournament
you
to see
remember
who's the
last
best at everything.
It's-
Well, what didn't I know that the guys from ZFZ were trying? Was it with you guys that they were trying to look at setting
I
some
think
stuff up?
we pretty much concluded it wouldn't be much fun for anyone.
Yeah.
Performance at high latency is not that great.
Yeah, so it sounds like the Europeans aren't willing to do it to me.
We might try.
They
in the
weren't
near
willing to do
future.
our conditions, which involve 2 maps on European servers. So, plus, I think
Yeah, no,
some of them
definitely.
tried playing. I think they have issues because they're west and east. Some of
Yeah,
them playing on
that's
the east server, and even they have problems there. So.
Something
It
about a
may-
problem with the netcode or something.
Whoa! Hate the players.
Everyone says netcode like it's one big bucket of all problems. It's actually, it's actually all kinds of stuff. I'm sure.
It's
that-
literally just like one function, isn't it? Called the netcode function.
It's really honestly just changing the font from Arial to Times New Roman. No one's been able to do that yet so far. So, but yeah, that's we could definitely work something out. I mean, even if it's a matter of playing 2 games on Europe and 2 games on East or whatever, or we'll just play home service, or everyone could just play in Oceania.
Or
Yeah.
we can do it on LAN.
Yeah, or you could, we could all
When you're
fly
not
to.
there, but
Hmm.
you could pay for it, and we could do it on LAN.
I could, yes.
Yes.
Okay, gonna go live now on this map. Yeah.
Yes, gentlemen, it's all
We're
yours.
live on Dry Dock, from Dry Dock to Dry Dock, so we're back on Dry Dock. I think we have everyone still in the game, not crashed yet. We've got 7 seconds to go. 6,
Bum, bum,
3,
bum, bum.
1.
Game.
We're still going. Still going. It still works. Right, the game is
Yeah,
still running.
people are moving, so it's okay.
Right, moving around.
All yours, gentlemen. Thank you.
Exactly the same lineups from last month, I think, actually. Yeah, they seem to have just kept the same sort of
They
basic...
got Core Davin, isn't he new?
Oh, Cordove might have actually come in instead of... Direx, I think, was in the previous maps. Sorry, I totally forgot to keep track of the fact they were changing rosters, so that's my bad. You see, once again, we've got Liquid Fix and FX with 2 guys on the stand. I think they've got Cackle set up as well somewhere, maybe. Yeah, he's in the midfield hill again. On the other side of the map, we've got Cordave, Lumberjack, Mouthjimar, and Keys. They're running 4D on this map. Nice work by Mouthjimar there. Actually managed to block 0 methanol and Chikai at the same time. So supreme body block by him. But there's a lot of pressure coming in from 99 again. Kemi's camped up behind the back of the stand. Siden's made a grab though, and
Pulse
taking
is
up
down
there.
now.
Yeah, it's gonna just sit there, I think. Diskit's gonna go for the pickup though, and Diskit makes the pickup. Good health up the hill. I think if he gets some speed here, he might be away. Those hit those rocks, I think. So he sort of slowed down a lot now. He really needs to get some distance between him and FX. Sorry, FX whoring him down there in the middle of the field. Siden's gonna go for the pickup again though. So nice work here to cluster the flag somewhere.
Yeah.
Good movement by the flag from Mighty Disc now, but although Siden's tried to pass it off or get taken out, he got chained down by FX there actually. And Liquid Fix kills Sunsoul, so they're actually going to secure that flag, I think. Unfortunate there, because
I should follow it.
good grab
here.
up the hill again. He's going to run into Diskit and Keys, I think. Waiting for him, but he's got good health at this point. Misses the thumper from Keys. Good Good juke there by Shikali to avoid that. And Disc's going to come in for an E-grab. Takes a lot of damage from Liquid Fix on the stand, although he's got good speed moving out again. So this opens
He's coming in after Shikali here.
Yeah.
It's really up to him now.
Key Shikali versus FX has joined as well. Plus the turrets are still up, which is a bit of a nuisance, I guess. Keys would do well to avoid those. Keys is getting killed by FX, I think, so he's not quite going to make this return yet, although Shikali drops very low. At the same time, there's a lot of passing action going on from the Mighty Disc players. Sidon and Disc keep passing up around the out of bounds grid. Yeah, but the open flag stand's definitely playing into the hands of Mighty Disc some, because they're getting a lot more flags away from the stand.
And they're doing some really nice support here to bring the flags home.
Yeah, some really good team play from them to cluster it home. At the same time, we see FX is sort of safe at his base. I think there's Cackle and Shikali. Cackle's moved down from the central hill now to more directly supportive.
Ethereal King trying to take down Sidon here.
Sidon's going to get home though. He's going to pass it off to Mouse GMR, I think. Flike's going to bounce just beneath that tree. Mouse GMR is going to pick it up.
Very close for a return.
A lot of pressure coming on Mouse, so he's going to drop to about 30% health. Shikali's also going to hit him with an arc sticky. He's going to make the return.
All the return.
Good use of the arc spotter there actually, and Liquid Fix makes it 1-0. So yeah, that was close there actually. That the
and I think let's see, Zero Methanol with a nice grab here.
Yeah, he's got full health down the hill. I think he's taking some chain fire, but drops to about 80%. I don't really see anything stopping him making this cap though, because I don't see a grab coming in from the discs at this time. Although Methanol has sort of overshot the flag up again. Sidon comes in with very low health, gets taken out by FX. So 2-0 straight away. So a nice re-grab there. Good coordination there to get the chain cap from 99. I think Ethereal King coming down the hill. No, Shikali's setting up for a grab. No, Ethereal King did make the grab actually there.
Yeah.
So he took a lot of damage and the flag's off the stand. Playing Ranger now, although I've seen him playing Raider I think sometimes. Shikali I think might be waiting back in the wings somewhere. There he is. He's up here by this.
Good decision to leave the flag here.
Yeah, so he'll be re-grabbing I think when the flag is returned. He's decided not to go for the pickup I think, although Kemi is going to try and pull it out of something, although he's taking a lot of damage here. He's probably going to drop soon. Yeah, Cordave takes Kemi out. And who's that? Oh right, that's
Shikali and Zero Methanol starting to set up here.
Yeah, Sidon taken out by Cackle. There doesn't seem to be much pressure coming in from the Mighty Disc right now onto the Blood Eagle flag.
Zero Methanol
making that grab. Shikali came in as well, so maybe he decided to fake for him. I just missed what happened there. I think they're going to want to set up another re-grab though, because this is going to be... Oh, Sunsil coming in from the back. He might make any grab just in time.
Biscuit is faster or not?
Damage. Biscuit is not going to be able to pick it up now because it's been knocked off by his root. Sidon might get the pick up, but it just gets returned in time. 3-0 to 99 again. So he's coming in with a grab now actually. I think he might get away with full health here, although the turret is up. Manages to avoid those turrets very close there from two large damage shots. If he can get home actually, there's a good chance they cap here I think.
Yeah.
I think it's only King
sniper fire on him.
Both the cappers have just sort of blown their loads as it were. King Jet gets taken out by Cordave, so he's coming in for possibly the Disc's first cap of the game. In fact, their first game of cap of Tribe Descent, so that's 3-1, back on the
nice
game.
Some rules going out here.
I think it's always nice when a team gets their first cap, it really loosens them up a bit. Scrambler grab coming in from 99 right now though, he's gonna get through Mouse Giamado. I think he almost saw him in time. Coming up past Keys and Sunstar, he's going to take a lot of damage. In fact, not going to take a lot of damage. And he's just going to wire out himself away. And become completely invisible. Coming in for 4-1 here, I think, because there's no one in position to prevent this either. And that's 4-1 to 99.
Yep.
So it was that Keys making the cap again there?
Yeah, it was. I think so at least.
He's not been capping for them at all really, I think. Seems to be Sidon and Discit going for the grabs mostly. So he's done well to play outside of his role there, I think.
They're really clustering the Mighty Disc stand here.
See, Alex is far is playing Ranger. At the same time, Kingetic makes a grab in a Ranger grab. It's not going that fast though. He's probably going to get chased down here by that Shrike. Finally, we see Lumberjack in the Shrike as we predicted, and he's become quite effective already. He's stopped one kappa.
Taking out another guy.
Oh, there we go. Infiltrated kappa from Alex's fire, but it's not really going to be that successful, I think. Flag ends up secured. The Sidon's going for the pickup, but the flag moves around too much for him to get it. Suns are also coming when the flag is returned. But the flag is returned just in time, but the Suns pulled off his route already. It's very unfortunate.
The grab.
Chakali going up the hill, I think, with the...
Getting some punishment by the strike.
chase grab, but,
200 health left.
Keys might be able to kill him off here, or the Shrike. Throws the flag off for Kingetic. I think it's up to Keys here really to keep it moving. Shikali picks the flag up again, gets taken up by Keys. The Shrike's here as well. Manages to swoop out Kingetic there actually, so
Secured.
Shrike paying for itself already. We see at the same time there's Kemi in his Shrike as well, so we've got Shrike on Shrike action. The 99 players would do well to take Lumberjack out here because I think he's quite a force in the Shrike actually. At the same time, who's this? Is that Sidon with the grab? Yeah, Sidon getting almost up the hill, pass off for Alex waiting there. It's just very unfortunate he didn't quite make it that far. I think they've got you see the Sunsaw and Alex were moving in position to support him home there. So if we'd just been able to get that another couple of feet to make the pass off would have been a good chance they were getting over that hill there, I think. Is that Shrike gap coming in from... No, he's decided just to clear the stand. Kingetic clearing with the attack Shrike, and Shaq coming in from the other side, so it looks like a grab is imminent. Maoshima going for the body block, just misses the block though, which is very unfortunate. Chikali moving up the hill, good speed, about 70% health. I see Lumberjack's lost his Shrike, now he's rebuying at this point. Diskit trying to prevent the cap, but I think Chikali's
gonna be over here.
Yeah, I think you can see 5-1 at this point. Yes, 5-1 to Team 99. Great for the disc to get a cap though. I think that's the sort of thing they can really build from. Dorado has tended to be a map where caps come quickly, which is played into their hands here, I think.
Well, Disc seem to be playing with some nice communication and stuff, so once they have the flag off the stand you can really see some team effort going out, but they seem to be struggling to get that flag.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to move server off, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Go to the Bella server.
4-2-4.
Yep. Yeah, they've got nice like cover and coordination when they're getting home. They just don't seem to quite have it when they're making the grabs, which is perhaps when it would be a bit more useful. I mean, both are obviously an important part of playing tribes, but feels like a lot of their cappers are being sent in to die at the moment.
Yeah. Might have to do something with them playing Pathfinders as well.
Apparently, Mr. Showbiz says in Hindsight on IRC, MVP is the 99 front turret.
We want an actual player though.
I think, well, I mean, for the Mighty Disc so far, I mean, Alex's Fire has been a strong player, but I think it has to go to Keys for making their first cap. Are we handing out one per team, Mim, or are we just having one for the game?
One per map, right?
One per map?
Yeah.
No, one for the entire game.
We're currently switching servers.
Yeah, we just managed to get in here.
For the people who just came in. Because we are having some server issues tonight, we're gonna switch to map rotate without servers without a map rotation. Indeed.
Just because it seems to be Arcs, I think, more often than anything else, causing the problems with the crashes. Arcs and Bella. I don't know if there's any scientific reason behind that, Bart. Perhaps you could explain what's going on there.
Just 9 out of 10 crashes seem to happen on Arcs, just like you say.
Yeah, it's the Arcs to Dry Dock thing and the Bella to Crossfire thing causes crashes, from what I can see.
Yeah.
I wonder if Bella to Bella. I mean, that would show whether it's Bella causing the problems or Crossfire. Once we try to switch this one. I see the players are joining the server. Any changes for the... Oh, we see Mikhail coming in now, I think, in place of... Cordave, I think, again?
Yep.
Mikhail in place of Cordave. So I think they've got a preset plan for each of the maps. I think it was interesting actually they brought in another D player. It seemed like Cordave did play D. And when they had him available for the other maps, and they seemed to be running with...
Gentlemen, are we relatively ready to...
Oh yeah, I think we're good to go.
Yeah. Looks like
to move right along.
It looked like you were more occupied running a jumper, Bart.
Yeah, but
yeah, just practicing a little bit. Just making sure I'm on top of my game.
Hints
I
of
actually
upcoming
have,
patch, I think.
Yeah, just making sure that I have the jumper nice and well played out for the upcoming patch.
Okay.
So
You
that
heard it in first. Jumper will become overpowered.
Yeah, one of the best classes, or perhaps the
Yes.
best class.
Jumper will basically we're just giving him a chain gun. We're giving him the Doombringer gun. So
Kinda
100
like
damage a
our
shot.
friend-
Actually, a little bit faster rate of fire, twice the projectile speed. You know, just some minor buffs to that shotgun. Should,
Oh, and the bolt jump's going to be like quadruples power, right? So you jump.
it actually will
best
occasionally
station
shoot you out of the map. So.
Ah,
pretty strong.
cool. Yeah.
I've just
Great.
crashed actually. So if you want to let the players know, I'll be back in just a second to rotate. There. Okay.
For the
Make sure.
viewers
And
who
you're up.
just tuned in, this is Hindsight TV bringing you live tonight 99 Flake versus Mighty Discs. Currently it's 3 maps in favor of 99 Flake.
Flakers.
The Flakers.
The Flake is not flaking today.
Do we call them the Pennsylvania Dutch or the Flake?
I think they've chosen sort of an odd selection of teams for their first games actually in '99. I mean, they started off with some of the stronger teams, took some beatings, and then seemed to drop back for sort of brand new teams. Be interesting to see them play against say like Flatliners or Workings Intended, someone with a similar level of experience.
Yeah.
Casters, are you ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Are you able to rotate yet, Bart?
Away we go. All you
Hey.
gentlemen, thank you. Follow me on Twitter.
Okay, so Bella Omega, often hated, but seems to have actually been sort of displaced as the most hated map in favour of Arcs, for some reason. I think Arcs is a perfectly fine map. I think Bella's actually a very interesting map as well. Because of this whole generator, force fields, flag stand design, makes the map considerably easier to defend once the gens are up, and practically impossible to defend once they're not. So it will be worth seeing which of these teams elects to pressure the other team's gens and who decides to actually try to defend them. I've
Exactly.
seen a lot of games so far where teams have just sort of neglected them entirely, haven't they? So
Yeah. I think it's best to keep them up, or at least try to.
I think it narrows down the number of capper options you have to deal with, really. And it can be nearly impossible to actually cap a flag up if your gens are not up, because of the amount of avenues of an e-grab. If this is a crash, I swear I'm going to throw something.
Looks like it.
Okay, so that's more evidence in the Bella causes problems department. What we should do is we should finally have an Arcs only server. I think that would be interesting, and we could just rotate that and see how often it crashes. Hey Bart, doing science.
Like an experiment. Writing down statistics.
Okay.
So yeah, it looks like the server crashed. Bart is going insane in the chat right now, as you can see.
And looks like we'll be rejoining this one for another restart shortly.
Mm-hmm. In the meanwhile, we are doing a shout out to interested writers who want to write articles about Tribes Ascent, both Europe players and American players, for our new website, teamhindsight.com. We currently have some articles up there and some interviews, Tribes Ascent related stuff, of course. So check it out.
Yeah, we'll be adding new content soon as well, and we're looking for pretty much any Tribes-related content. We'd like someone to do write-ups of streamed games as well on both sides of the Atlantic. So any US listeners, if there might be any who are interested in that, just get in contact. And a write-up for this game would be swell actually as well. Although if you could just leave out all the parts about the server crashes, that would be better for high-res, I think.
Actually, quickly a heads up. We will be. I'll try to disseminate this a little bit wider as well, besides just the viewership of this stream. But we are going to be briefly taking down the servers after this match is concluded. We're just waiting on this to finish up, and then we will do a quick restart. So.
Okay, thank fuck for that.
Right.
Can we say
So-
fuck on the stream?
We can say whatever we want on the stream, I think. I mean, we have. Nobody's told us off yet, so,
True.
you know. I mean, who would? At the end of the day, who would?
Antipop says, I will write LB's profile. That's going to be very interesting.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
shout out
looking
Antipop.
forward to that. Don't forget about the guinea pigs he has.
Yes, and,
Really
and his
strange pet.
girlfriend about the. That's gonna be very interesting.
And basically, what a disaster he's been for his entire tribe's career.
There is actually a really good clip about LB and his skills in Tribes 2. If you look at our page under the media section, you can see like a 6-minute clip of him and his amazing Tribes 2 skills there.
Really contributing towards someone's Siege performance. In fact, it's a 99 game. He's subbing for 99, I think, in that game. So you can see how well he influences them.
Yeah, you should check it out. It's on the media page.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Depending how much interest there is in like legacy tribes content, we'll be trying to get more and more T1 and T2 demos frapped up and put on the site. If anyone who's interested in seeing them, so let us know what you want. We've got access to a lot of stuff. Just how much we actually want to put on the internet, really. I'm still in queue for Bella. I don't know what's going on, but I'm assuming the server's coming back soon.
Try leaving queue and re-queue. Oh, no,
Oh.
never mind.
And we're all in at the same time, I guess. You can tell from those noises.
Mhm.
I'm sure it's going to work, but don't worry about it.
Yeah, I have a lot of confidence in this instance of the server. It looks
great.
like a good one. Judging
How
by
can you tell?
Bella's running at about 65 degrees Fahrenheit, so I'd say
Oh, yeah.
that's a good sign. It's a nice temperate evening
I'm in. On Bella.
on Bella Omega.
Yes. Seems to be joining in people as well.
But have you considered that maybe tracking the temperature, actually simulating real-world temperature conditions in the game, might be contributing towards poor performance? Some would say
you
those
know-
features are a bit unnecessary.
You know, I don't know. You know, I've heard both sides a bit now, kind of this deep in the game, but I think that real world weather settings is going to be really what makes or break the game. So
Okay, it was definitely a decision made early in development then.
that's right. Yeah, I mean, you know, you see it present in all the maps. Katabatic tends to get awful warm sometimes. You see a lot of water and ice flow, which tends to actually cause dead stopping apparently. So you know, maybe not ultimately the best idea, but
That would explain why sometimes the terrain is not a problem and other times it's just the same issue. Okay, that's
That's right.
fascinating actually.
Yeah, so do generally with just server temperature.
So you're saying the more we ski over the same point, the warmer it will be, the less likely to dead stop?
That's right.
So we should get more beta testers for this game.
Also,
Ski the train.
we see Anarchy AO just joined the game. I think he's the first level 40 in rank. We noticed he did not have an icon. So that might be something to be addressed at some point, I guess. Anarchy AO clearly playing more than anyone expected.
It's called Anarchy OP.
More than what is healthy, one might say.
I do believe that Anarchy is actually has been. I think he's. I can say for certainly he is in the top 1% of players of both in terms of time spent as well as money spent on Tribe Descent. So
I believe he bought a 6-month booster when they were still available.
yeah,
Before everyone
I think
realised that
that's
would
what he was
actually bankrupt Hi-Res. And there's no longer actually an option.
saying. Yes, I do believe that he has. I think that he was telling me he's boosted through like, you know, next year or something like that. So
He transferred a lot of gold to experience as well, didn't he?
that's right. Yes,
Yeah.
he did. He also transferred lots of it because he had well over 1.5 million experience on his Pathfinder. So
A million
might as well
and a half.
share the
Wow.
love.
Regarding the gold to experience fiasco, will any of us who happen to have spent gold on experience at this point find it suddenly removed and we have to level Doombringer?
Will you find the experience removed
Yeah.
or the feature to exchange XP for gold?
Well, we don't mind about that because we already spent the money.
No, Jesus, it looks like this thing isn't going to turn over. Lordy, lordy, lordy.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Lord.
Still got a few seconds.
I don't
do
think
we?
so.
I don't think so. That's not good.
Seems I can't type in console either.
The rest of us can, so if there's anything you want to say, Mim, just let us know. Okay, on the plus side though, I think today has been a real triumph for Own TV. So once again, shout out to Own TV for supplying us with some bandwidth. Unfortunately, we're not really doing anything productive to see with it, I think. But yeah, that's been great, I think. So if anyone's had any problems with Own, let us know. So far, I think it's fucking kosher on that front.
Yeah.
I think we're going to try this server again. So one more with a Bella server.
We'll keep hammering at it until it works. It's the American way.
What if it never works? Needs more science, Bart.
You know, I tried looking at it and saying science a few times, and it didn't help.
I think we need to get a developer on the stream.
Why?
They're all busy.
Actually, there aren't any of them.
Making
It's
this
all
patch.
Bart. The entire thing is Bart, I'm pretty sure.
I'm actually running this whole thing out of my
The
mom's
guy
basement.
runs 23-hour days. Power naps his way through.
Yeah, I sleep for about 5 minutes every hour. It's generally when Mimlim starts talking. I'm just like...
Why the hate all of a sudden?
I don't know, random pot shot to the cameraman.
Hey, Bart, we heard comments that Americans can decipher Dutch accents.
Cannot or can?
Cannot. Find them really hilarious just to hear. It sounds like someone's making a joke, apparently.
I don't know.
Do you think Mem sounds weird?
Funny even.
No.
Oh, disconnected immediately. It might just be me though.
No, that's everyone.
Got disconnected as well.
I don't know. I talked, Johnny's Dutch, isn't Johnny Dutch?
Yeah, he is.
I talked with Johnny quite a bit, so I think
I
I'm
think
used
he's
to it.
even
I
more
guess.
Dutch than Mim.
Is he super Dutch?
Pretty Dutch, isn't he?
Is he quite Dutch?
Is there a thing like Super Dutch?
Wait, why is this on ARCs? What the heck? Did I just join the wrong? I bet I just joined the wrong server.
Have you joined the secret ARCs only server that we've not been told about?
Maybe.
Try every number possible.
Goodness.
In queue.
Boom, 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 boom.
So yeah, just again, guys, we will be we will be restarting the game servers here in the next after this game, really. So 20 minutes or so. So I'll start making Twitter explosions and forum explosions here in a little bit. Let everyone know. But
So you're
just a heads up.
confident we'll start the game within the next 20 minutes then?
I'm confident. I think this is the one, man.
I think you owe us some sort of patch tidbit, really, in exchange for this evening.
Yeah, you think?
I think.
I think.
Anything really would be cool.
But you agreed on that earlier, so...
Yeah, I think there was some kind of implicit agreement.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh, Bella's loading again. Oh, this is promising.
Oh, I'm not getting. I haven't popped yet. Someday soon. Someday soon, I too can play the traps.
Cool.
So you disc it on, so we're up to 1 versus 0.
Ba-dum-ba-dum.
Will we be seeing
Load,
private service in the patch, Bart?
No, we will not, unfortunately.
Okay, cool.
Well, that's
Um,
one thing of the list.
Yes,
well, I
that's
guess-
not going to be here. That's
No.
that's actually so all the development time around from that part of the staff that would work on the private servers is tied up right now and making this patchwork and optimizing netcode and optimizing all kinds of fun stuff around the servers, potential server fixes for various bugs and all that stuff. So that's actually right behind this arc, I believe, will be
Okay.
the private server arc.
Will we see private service before official open beta then?
I don't know, actually. I hope
Okay.
so.
Alright.
Will we see some kind of tag and cleanse system beforehand?
No, that'll probably be that again is that same kind of part of the development staff. So that will probably be. My guess is that's going to be more linked to a kind of more robust social features arc. So kind of when you would expect to see party chats and PMs and that kind of stuff in the game, is I would imagine that kind of client support would come in on that same general timeline. So I would, in terms of expectations, I would say to expect it to go basically custom servers, and then after custom servers are with it, the development of private server flags. So those two things are going to happen kind of concurrently, but I imagine that there'll be some additional development around getting all the private server flags in functionality.
Okay.
And then we'll be moving into into that kind of social and clan support stuff, as well as we do have plans for an API so that you guys don't have to take screenshots at the end of the games and stuff. So
Alright, cool.
that's the
I
kind
think
of arc that you can expect over the next, I don't know what the timeline is, to be honest with you, but hopefully
You're not allowed
it's
to
a
give it,
pretty
are you?
condensed one. I really don't know, because things could fall apart and that stuff gets pushed back a month because some kind of fatal flaw with whatever.
Alright, but one question: will the Mayan calendar influence this in any way?
Yes, we do. We do want to get the game at least in a working condition before the world ends.
Okay, great. So we've got like an outer boundary then, really. Will we see a major sort of balance arc coming in with server flags?
With server flags?
Yeah.
No, I doubt it, because I would want to see how whatever balance that we landed on last before we had server flags, how that functions in a quote-unquote tournament mode environment.
Okay.
So I
you're
think
still seeing the possibility of sort of separate running, like a pro or comp play system, like in COD and pub play.
Yes, but it's not going to be like damage values adjusted or anything. Like, it won't be like, insta gibs or one shot kill. More potentiality for one shot kills or anything. It's not like sniper rifles all of a sudden going to start one shotting lights. We're not going to adjust damage values, I don't think. But it is going to be stuff around naked loadouts.
Okay. What about
generators? Don't come up by themselves. So there will be I'm not sure if it's gonna be a gravity or an impulse float, but that's something we'll be able to set. So probably want to try it out at, who knows, 1.2, 1.15, something like that of its normal kind of multiplier. So there's some stuff that we'll be able to mess around with and hopefully settle on something. And there's also the whole question around the credit system. I don't know how in depth we want to get with that. Let me take a quick look at the players. Looks like we have 6 on each team. So still waiting, so I'll get into that a bit. Basically, there's the whole idea that in a competitive mode that a player-by-player merit-based credit system is probably not ideal. You definitely want something probably want something pooled, so that you can get up 5,000 credits, get your striker out, all that kind of fun stuff.
Wouldn't it be quite cool though if the credits were limited once you started the game?
Yes.
I think
so
that would
that's
be
kind
really
of
awesome.
So there's actually a thread about that in the forums, but the general kind of different paths that you could look at, I guess, would be, the idea of a pooled system that is completely fixed. So you start with X thousand credits, and that's what you got the whole game. There's also the idea of I want to call, I guess, a MOBA style kind of influx of credits. So you start with 3K and you get 1,000 every minute. There's also kind of the idea of a full there's also the idea of a full credit, merit base like we have now, just pooled, and then there's some kind of idea of some kind of hybridized, you get an influx over time, or you have a fixed amount, plus you earn a merit-based, small amount of it merit-based, so something like 80% of it comes from a static, either static through it gives you in a lump, or static as it comes in over time, but a set amount with also some kind of merit-based around, mid-airs and flag captures and this kind of stuff, so.
Okay.
So they got an idea here to not reload the map and just all mass suicide and start up from there.
That's one way to get it going. I guess there's a slight credit disadvantage, but I don't really think that's going to be hugely influential on this game. Influential. They don't seem to all be on the server yet, though. So Bart, you would see like tournament play or whatever and pub play having different gravities potentially in the future.
It's potentiality.
Okay. Don't you think that's a bit more sort of divisive than different damage values would be?
Yes, I do.
Is it possible that if we tried out different gravity in like private servers and it was more enjoyable, that would become the standard? Okay. So
hint, hint, yeah, that's kind of my ulterior motive altogether, I would say.
All right, fine.
That's pretty accurate to say that. Same thing with the setting up this originally, guys. I mean, it was about figuring out what that rule set should be, and through that, search of finding that rule set, we found a lot of things that make a lot of sense for both the pub and the competitive side. So I think at the end of the day, I think it makes the most sense for all parties involved to have a homogenous rule set across, maybe with slight variations around, kind of like how they did it in Tribes 1 or Tribes 2, where it'd be like, okay, well, until you hit 7v7 in this server, you can't destroy generators.
Okay, or one strike per team.
Or whatever, yeah, exactly. So there may be some, kind of caveats to the pub game rule that's just, small things for competitive play, but I don't, in general, want to see a complete change.
Okay, so the idea that maybe we could get some kind of disjump modifier, the argument would be we'll test it out in a competitive way, and then if it's worth having in comp enough, like it improves the game enough in comp, that we can risk having it in pubs maybe, then it'll become like an overall thing, we'll get good disjumps, yes? What are you saying is
yeah.
good disc jumps?
I think, yeah, I mean, I think that it's possible to test it that way, but I don't think that it necessarily needs to be an exclusively competitive thing. So.
Okay, so you think there is a chance in the future that we could see disc jumps used on pubs? Like in
sure,
strong
yeah.
form. Okay, great. So that's not completely closed off. I know
No,
it comes up a lot because people say they've been whining about disc jumps for a long time and not really heard anything about them. So it's good to hear someone on the inside actually saying that they are still something we could maybe see.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, there's stuff that we had planned and have planned around kind of augmentation to it. So be that through devices or perks or grenades. I mean, we have a lot of that through grenades right now.
Yeah.
But it's like there's other things that we can do to help stimulate and encourage and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Hold on, real quick. How about you suicide at 25?
Okay, looks like we're going to go with a suicide. So like all good things, it starts with a mass suicide. We'll be starting in 30 seconds. I believe there's only 7 players for 99 on the server yet. They seem to have switched sides. No, I'm wrong. I'm completely wrong. They've stayed on these sides all game, haven't they?
Yeah, just like yesterday on this map, basically. Completely wrong.
Okay, so that's good news about disc jumps anyway. I think we'd all like to see them. I mean, watching some recent T2, just seeing anyone in any kind of classic disc jump that just launches into space. It's always exciting to see, I think. Alright, so 5 seconds, the game will begin. 4, 3... Oh, Shikali suicides too early. Everyone's dead. Everyone goes down. Everyone is dead. I don't know what's happened. Everyone just seems to have died. There's still 7 versus 8 in this game. I don't know where the 8th 99 player is. And we're going to be away. Once again, we have Mouse GMR. I don't know what the GMR stand for. It might be worth finding out after the game, actually. Playing in that half position. Cordave has returned in favour of... Who's gone? Mikhail again?
No,
Mikhail's still
he's here.
Okay, looks like Keys is still here. Sunsor is out of the game, I think.
Yeah.
And we have... Who's missing for 99?
Silam coming in there for a grab, but killed instantly.
Cackle has dropped out of the game. Shikali coming for a back grab now, actually, against the Doombringer force fields. Get killed by Mouse GMR, so the force field's already working out pretty well. And also the Blood Eagle gens have gone straight down. So no gen pressure from... Oh, actually... Complete lies. 99 have just taken down the Mighty Discs gens. Zero Methanol making the grab up the tower, which is not possible because the gens are down. Looks like they're pretty much just going to play with 7, I think. There doesn't seem to be any... Oh, Cackle's in the game, so I was wrong about that again. Chemical Fox. Chemi's gone. Chemi's missing. Right. So yeah, they seem to just be doing out without Chemi, who's the
Zero
leader as far as I
Methanol seems
understand.
to be bringing it home here.
He's getting home, but he's taking a lot of fire. Just any of those bullets connect, he'd be going down. It looks like he's going to make it into the tower, though, so this could be 1-0 straight away. No grab coming in. Very close from
very
McCall
close,
taking the
very
E-grab,
close.
but he's going to end up
Falls
with
down
that
into the
tower.
tower.
And he's killed down there by FX, so the flag's going to be secure, so that's 1-0 to 99 again. See the Diamond Sword gens have now gone up. I don't know who they've got involved in that. Doesn't seem to be anyone playing particularly tech roll or anything, so let's just be sort of like on the fly repair. They've got up to about 70% health. They have a Doombringer on the flag, and no one else as far as I can tell. Oh, Lumberjack's there as well. Oh, Lumberjack and Cordave, so they've got 3 guys playing B, I think, here. And they made a grab actually and just left it in the gens again. Did they re-grab it from the gen room?
Silent
yeah,
did at a certain point.
Okay, so they picked it up and the flag timer has unfortunately been reset because he didn't quite make it out, so that's unfortunate. Obviously we have Cackle playing sniper role, and then I think Ethics and Ali W on D. At the same time, Ethereal King has made a grab out of the tower but gets taken out by an explosive. Shikali going for the pickup, misses the flag. Liquid's going for it as well. He's going to get it with very low health though, so it's going to be 4 guys right on top of him here. They don't seem to actually be attacking him much. They're just about to bring him down. Pass it off to Shikali with full health. At the same time, we see Sidon has made it out with good health.
By Cackle, though.
Sniped. No one's gone to pick up the flag yet, so I think FX is going to make the return. Shikali's going in to make 2-0 actually here if the flag gets returned, yeah, so it's going to be 2-0. Throws the flag off because he didn't quite have energy, but there's no one up there to take it from him, which is unfortunate. No real threats from the Diamond Sword team to come return it though, so Ali W is going to make the pickup.
Unless Cordave he misses.
Cordave making a huge kill on him there, going to get the E-grab. Goes for the return
nice
instead.
work,
Great
nice
return
work.
from Cordave there actually. So that energy issue from, was it Shikali who was throwing it up there? Costing the cap pretty much. think if he just had another
Methanol went up into the tower here.
energy or something,
down
he'd
now.
up there cleanly.
With the grab.
Yeah, Meth's gonna get taken out by Mouse GMR though, who's switching to
Chasing
a
him off
ranger.
the stand.
Oh, Doombringer still actually, sorry. He's
Chasing
still
him
playing
off the
Doombringer.
stand. Yes.
And Disket has actually made it out with the flag on the other side. He's taking a lot of damage from Efix though. I think there might be a pickup. No, Keys is just hanging up ahead. Sider's going for the pickup, but Efix is going to return it in time. I don't see... Oh, actually, Makali's playing Scrambler on this map now. I noticed.
Sarah Methanol will try to go for a pickup there in the midfield. Just slightly overshot it.
Both teams' generators down again. So, I mean...
Oh no, Sarah Methanol got it now.
Okay, yeah, Methanol with full health actually in Scrambler again. Getting clean across the map. Sider makes a grab but gets killed. Disket available to grab, I think he might be able to make the E-grab, but he takes a shot I think from the sniper. He's going to get killed I think on the stand here, yeah he's going to kill before he can E-grab. Methanol is going to go in to make this 2-0 I think, 2-0 to 99. It's worth noting from the timer that 99 have made no effort to repair their gens in this game, they've elected to play without them. And I think it's working out because... Oh, Alex's fire makes a grab from the front with about half health though. Is in Pathfinder still? Yeah. I think he clips off a piece of terrain there. He's going to try for the pass the side end, but actually decides not to go for the pass in the end. He's going to keep going.
Kekli is looking for the sniper. Yeah, there we go.
Same time, Shikari's coming out from the back to front with full health. Coming in for the stand. I think the return comes now. They're going to make this 3-0. No return just yet though. There's a fight going over the flag, but the flag is returned for 3-0. Shikari capping the flag there. The Diamond Sword gens are back up, and I think pretty soon, about 30 seconds, the Blood Eagle gens will be up as well. So, although 99 have chosen not to repair them, it's working out because they're able to chase down everything that's come out from Team Mighty Ducks so far. Efix doing an especially strong job on that chasing role.
Very nice body blocking by Mouse there.
They call them Ducks.
Yeah, you did.
Discs, Mighty Discs.
It's a hard team name. Let's just call them.
Oh,
Discs
Sidon with
from
very
now.
good clearance there from the Mighty Discs actually. They did nice to clear off Kemi and Ali there, and Sidon came with the back grab. FX is in quite a fortunate spawn position there actually, because he's ended up in position to chase Sidon straight away, so he can get a lot of chain fire on Sidon. I think he's going to bring him down here. Excellent chasing work by FX there again, takes him down. He's going to get the return I think, so there's no real pressure coming in on him. At the same time we see the gens have gone down for Diamond Sword again. Oh yeah, FX pressured actually there by Sidon, but managed to make the return regardless. Another Blood Eagle gens are up as well, but I see they've got two guys going straight down there to take them out. Who's this? Alex's fire and...
Office down here for
Biscuit.
Discs.
So the generator advantage going to the Mighty Disc team right now. Alex's fire makes the grab and he's going to get up the tower actually. He's done well to avoid all that scrambler fire from... is that his teammate actually helping him there?
Strike after him now.
Yeah,
and Ali
the strike on him and Ali W. He's taking a lot of damage on the way down. Yeah, Afix once again chasing him down, so Afix doing an excellent job in that chaser role.
Yes.
He's got 9 kills so far, and they must have all been carriers. At the same time, Shikali's made that back grab again, he's getting out with full health. So despite having the generator help, the Hoff is not able to stop him. And he's going to come in for...
return here. It's going to be a cap.
4-0 if it's returned in time.
4-0.
That's 4-0. Unfortunate because Sidon was just coming in for a grab, I think, and just didn't quite manage to make it in time. So that's 4-0 in favour of 99. Just 1 second. And yeah, it's another strong map for them actually. They've done well to pretty much shut out the Mighty Disc offense. Feels like the Mighty Disc cappers are a tad slow. I mean they're falling.
They're also suffering from running Pathfinders, I think.
I think if they were either running scramblers, they could make cleaner grabs. To an extent, they would get a bit further with more health.
Yes.
It just feels like you're setting yourself up to be chaseable when you have that much health, low health, and you get to hit off the stand. But Disket gets away with full health there again. He's running Raider.
Side on here to support him pretty
So
close.
Raider grab and Disket working out well. So that medium capping might actually be a thing for them. But the strike comes in, just misses him there. Passes it off for Sidon, and Cackle's gonna keep chasing Disket actually. And Sidon's gonna pick it up with full health. At the same time, oh, there's a pass off from Shikari to Zero Methanol, so he's on full health as well. Sidon, unfortunately, is going to run straight past those two. He's going to get taken out by Shikari. And Methanol's going to move towards making this the 5th cap. The Discs the Discs really need a pickup here, I think, otherwise they're in danger of being 5-0 down, which is an unwinnable situation in most, pretty much, I think, every single Tribes Ascend game. We've not yet to see a team coming back from 5-0.
It's impossible, I'd say.
Nearly impossible, I don't know if...
Just not doable right now.
just not doable in the current state of the game. So yeah, that's 5-0 to 99. I think we can pretty much say they've won this map. So that's 5-0, 5-0, 5-1, 5-0. Strong performance from 99 here.
Yeah, very dominant.
I must say, however, that Mouse was doing a great job rocking that Doombringer.
Yeah, I think the Doombringer did a great job. I think Alex did some nice moves as well. I think Keys was did well to get that first cap for them. It's definitely something to build on. I mean, I'm not gonna exaggerate and say it changes the whole complexion of it, because they're putting some quite depressed sounding things down here in chat. But
all right, guys. Hey, we're gonna blow up the servers here for a restart. So just
okay,
a
it's
heads
cool. We're
up.
done with them now, Bart. So I mean, yeah.
Yep. I know you're done. So I'll let you guys. I'm gonna get off the Skype chat. Thanks a lot, guys. And I'm gonna go help with this and try to spread the word a little bit better than just
And remember, Bart,
in the
disc
stream.
jumps.
Yes. I'll try to remember.
You
Thanks,
don't
guys.
have patch notes. You want disc jumps.
You
Okay?
should be dreaming about this camp sport.
Thank you very much, Bart.
See you, Bart.
Thank you.
See
Thanks
you.
for hosting. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
I think we have someone who wants to come on to the stream here for a post-game interview.
Okay, fantastic.
I think that's Lumberjack. That's TTAM.
Matt.
Yeah. Matt.
Okay, have you got his Skype details for us?
No.
Give them to Mim when you get hold of them. I'll see if anyone from 99 is interested as well.
So, viewers, who do you think is like the MVP of this game? We are quite interested, so if you would like post your vote in the Hindsight channel, that would be awesome.
Or in Tribes Ascend, if that's where you're hanging out as well.
Pretty much let us know however you want, I think. Are we choosing one per team or just one for the entire game? Or per map? Per map's a bit complicated, I think.
Yeah, let's do it overall, I think.
Overall, yeah.
Are you getting Matt in here?
I'm trying to contact him.
Okay.
He seems to be wanting to talk to you though, Loach, so perhaps you should catch him in the Tribes Ascend channel.
I'll just find him there. Mim, stall for me.
What? So yeah, you guys should, tomorrow this game which you've been watching is gonna be up on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, that is Hindsight Tribes. All our previous games are up there as well. If you want like the overview, it's on our website, teamhindsight.com/hindsight-tv. There you see the whole video on demand database. We also have like a new video out. One of our team members made it. It's made by Miri. He also did the Hindsight 1 video, which has like around 10,000 viewers right now, I think. He did a second one, Hindsight 2 Non-Subas, which is a compilation video of our scrim matches against IDK Finland, one of the teams of the night, 99. So yeah, you guys should check it out. It's very cool. It's in the media section on our website, www.teamhindsight.com.
Okay, Matt says he just needs to install Skype, so just
I think
in the meantime.
Shakali wants to come on and say hello as well.
Okay.
We could like get him first then.
Pretty much anyone who's managed to fix Skype is available to come on, I think.
Yeah, whoever comes on first gets to talk the most.
Pretty much. Okay, yeah, but I mean, it was nice that the Discs managed to get a cap, and drawing parallels to the Mighty Ducks team, right? If you've seen that movie, basically they start out right, and they're like a bit disorganized, and they lose their first game or 2 games or something. They lose a game, basically. They lose a game, right? But by the end of the movie, they're the champions, right?
Yeah,
that's
and they're also doing those sort of formations that we saw today. Mm-hmm. So the Mighty Discs could actually be the Mighty Ducks.
Flying V, as you say.
Yeah, the Flying V.
Yeah, I mean, the movie wouldn't be called The Mighty Discs, We Are the Champions if they didn't end up being the champions.
Exactly.
I mean, I think that's all there is to say on that, really. So I hope they can build from this. And I mean, the first game's always difficult for everyone, I think.
So yeah, we can't show you any in-game stuff right now because the servers are going down. So if you just tuned in hoping to see some Tribes Ascend action while the servers were down.
We should Photoshop a girl into some sort of like tribe-style armor. I mean, people always go apeshit when there's like a girl in Halo cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
Just get something like that. Anyone who's got any of that, by the way, just send it this way.
So do you have any other topics that you think we should be discussing here?
Well, I mean,
On the
we've been
game.
on this patch for a long time. It's
Yeah.
quite difficult to think of new things to say about it, really.
Been over
My
it
Scramble
all.
meta article is going up really soon, actually. I think it's going to say a lot about this patch and the things we might be seeing in this patch if it were to continue indefinitely in the future. Just let someone know they're rebooting.
We can promote our game tomorrow. Tomorrow we are gonna play IDK. That's Team Hindsight versus I Don't Know. It's gonna be quite the interesting game, I think. One of the top 2 Europe teams at the moment. In a best of 5 maps, so we will be playing Arch Novena as well. Quite rare in the Europe scene.
Some server stability. We could be going along approaching midnight.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who's casting that yet, though, Mim.
No, I'm not too sure either. It might be on Hindsight TV, but with another streamer.
It might be Bart.
As a caster, yeah, maybe.
That would be exciting, wouldn't it?
It would be exciting if we can arrange this. But yeah, you will probably find the information about that in our IRC channel, Hindsight at QuakeNet, or probably somewhere around our website.
Yes, so
Okay, I
we're
think
looking forward
Matt
to
is-
some good games tomorrow as well.
Matt is in fact ready actually to.
Okay.
Mim, you need to add this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got that one.
Gonna add him.
This will be Matt, known as Lumberjack, from Team Mighty
What is it now?
Discs.
Mighty Discs. Mighty Disky. We're big fans of Disky yesterday, known as Richie for Team Finland. Actually, we didn't say it on the stream, but he was my MVP for Finland,
Yeah.
actually.
Definitely the MVP of yesterday.
I mean, I've been hearing a lot of comments, mostly from Finnish people, telling me that Disky's not a good player at all, in fact. But I think they're wrong. I just wanted to get that out there.
Yeah, before I get this Matt in here, I would like to promote that video on demand because it was a really good game yesterday.
Yeah, it got ruined by the problems with Twitch TV, but actually it's able, you can watch the whole thing now, and there's only a couple of minor points. I think I watched it yesterday and it was 2 points where it lags up or something, but don't worry about that, it just keeps on going.
You can check it on the video on demand database on our website right now, because I put it on YouTube as well. It's a lot better than
Hindsight.com.
Twitch. I'm gonna add Matt now.
It's an interesting spelling of lumber.
Hey guys.
Hello, Matt.
Hey.
Hey, so first game in the bag, Matt. How did
Yeah.
it go?
As you can imagine, it went pretty terrible. You know, we're all in high spirits. You know, we got a cap. I think that's
Yeah,
great.
well, it's great that you guys got that cap, I think. I mean, it really would have been, I guess, a much more depressing experience to go out 5-0 on every map. But yeah, getting that cap in was nice. For Keys, actually, who acknowledged it was Keys who got the cap in.
Yeah.
Felt like a bit of a learning experience for you guys. I saw a lot of different tactics on each map.
Yeah. I mean, well, we've had basically publics to play against up till now. I mean, we've not had any practice against, you know, that caliber of kappa, distraction, everything. You know, and you know, we just weren't ready for it, basically. But now we've got whitelisted, we can play in mixed, we can hop on these servers and work things out.
That's an excellent point, actually. You guys have been a real disadvantage there in terms of not being able to run any kind of internal practice.
Yeah.
I noticed an absence of scrambler capping from your guys. Is this how much am I saying? Premeditated decision, or?
It's just that they haven't really tried it before, you know?
Okay.
I mean, none of us have been playing, well, our Kappas haven't been playing TA hardcore for 3 months, ever since the beta started, you know. I think Sunsaw's been playing maybe 10 hours a week or something for the past month. And Sai hasn't been capping for too long, you know. I mean, we don't have all these amazing routes with all different classes and things, you know. we're a new team, you know. With
Yeah, exactly. I think.
pretty new players, so I think
Okay.
it's just great that
Yeah.
we actually did anything really.
I think you guys had a lot of good stuff to build on. Actually, you've got some really nice midfield team play at least.
Yeah, covering for the guy carrying the flag. If you just manage to get the flag off the stand, you'll bring a lot of the caps home, I think.
Yeah, indeed.
And Mouse GMR. Do you know what the GMR stands for, by the way?
Yeah, it's genetically modified rodent, I believe.
Okay. Makes sense. That goes with the mouse name.
Yeah.
He did an excellent job hopping. We thought there was a lot of really good blocks in there. I think it
Yeah.
was a. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, we basically think he was our player of the match, really.
Okay.
He did the best job out of anyone. So
Yeah, we were torn between Mouse, Key for making the cap, and Alex's Fire for some really nice work on Catabatic.
Yeah, he did some
I
clutch stuff.
I was expecting
Alex.
to see more of your Shrike, actually, Matt.
yes, well, the thing is, the games were over so quickly that I didn't have enough credits to buy a Shrike.
Oh,
on
such a
most of
shame.
the
I think that
maps.
could have really changed things for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I got one out on dry dock for a while, and I think I was quite effective at it. Unfortunately, I crashed into the flag stand at one point, and that was kind of it.
Oh well. Yeah, it did work for a few minutes, I think, on
Yeah.
while it was up.
Yeah,
Just a shame. I think when you get into a game where you're able to actually deploy it a bit more, it'll really show.
and I think another thing we really missed was, I mean, we don't have anyone that could snipe at all.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a fairly decent sniper, I think, and
Yeah,
that was
Capital.
really owning our Kappas. So,
Yeah, that's really the downside right now when you're running the Pathfinder. The sniper is really strong versus the Pathfinder. If you just
Yeah.
manage to get some damage off on the stand and you have a sniper up, he's gonna take them down basically.
indeed. So, they had well-practiced defense, you know, either killing our Kappas on the stand or damaging them enough so that they could be sniped. There's not much we could have done, really.
Okay. Well, I think after Crossfire, which seemed to be a bit of a shock for you guys, it went a lot better actually. The defense seemed to be a lot more solid. Interesting 2D strat there.
Well, we thought, you know, we'll come out in sort of strong on the offense, get the gens down, get the turrets and things down, and just take it from there. Really, I mean, we knew we pretty much didn't have much of a chance of keeping the flag home or anything, so we thought come out strong on the offense, try and get the flag home and deal with the standoff. Didn't really work, I guess, but you know, what the hell, we tried.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Yeah, I think it was a brave strategy to try. It would have been nice to see it pay off for you guys.
Yeah.
But it wasn't to be today, I guess. Let's think. You went to a more sort of standard formation, I guess, with 4D on the other maps. Was that a deliberate choice? Do you think just to maybe make more a solid base, or?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I mean, we were just sort of trying out different things, and you know, and yeah,
Okay.
swapping a few and people in and out and stuff.
All right, great. Well, I mean, I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
fun.
through the server crashes, because there was a lot of problems today. I hope that we can say that hurt your team more than 99, obviously. Evidently, more disruption from that than they've suffered. So we apologise. Well, we don't apologise. It wasn't our fault, but Bart apologises to both teams for that stuff happening. It was not.
But we got a lot of useful information out of him from all of the server crashing, so
Oh, good.
something good came out of it. If you tune into this cast tomorrow or later.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
definitely going to watch the cast.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry for calling you guys the Mighty Ducks all the way through, actually, as well.
And Dragon Templars, or what did I say? Dark Templars.
You called them
I said.
Dark Templars at the
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah.
Ah,
Starcraft damaged. Sorry about that.
it's fine.
Do you guys have any games upcoming, by the way?
No, I mean, just getting this under our belt, and then we're going to sort of focus on doing other things in the future, basically.
Okay.
Drives-related things, we hope.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so you'll be looking to organise scrims then. This is something we could definitely.
Oh
show.
yeah, definitely.
Alright, so any other captains looking to get streams? Matt,
Yeah.
known as,
Lumberjack.
and on QuakeNet,
TTAM.
exactly, TTAM on QuakeNet. That's the guy you want to speak to about scrims with this team. Okay, I think we have Shikali coming in now, so I don't know, it depends how friendly you're feeling, Matt, but
Oh,
might be time for you to depart, actually.
Okay, thanks for coming, guy.
Yeah, thanks for
no
coming,
problem.
Matt.
thanks for chatting. I'll see you later.
Yeah, Matt.
Bye.
Okay, I think we have Shikali coming in.
Mhm.
So a different face from Chemical Fox, who was doing the interviews for 99 before, I think. So whenever you're ready, Mim.
Yeah, yes. I'm adding in. Hold on. Boom, boom, boom.
Cool.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So Kemi, where'd he go?
He had some stuff to do. I don't really know that.
Stuff
Well,
to do.
Yeah, like random shit.
Okay, left you guys playing 7 versus 8, but it didn't seem to be too much of a problem.
Yeah.
So, new team, once again. How do you feel these guys fared in their first game? You have to say something nice, okay? Really, you have to be really positive. This is how this works.
I think
Just say,
at
have a
least
good
I
time.
had some problems with their D and the Hoff and like, well,
yeah, we noticed some nice blocks from the Hoff. They did
Yeah,
really.
the Hoff seem to be running some nice moves.
yeah. So that's maybe their like best side at the moment, but I don't know. It just felt like our first game for them. I think that we got raped as well.
I think everyone experiences some problems in the first games, obviously. I mean, it's like you may have seen a lot of things in theory, but when you actually come against them in practice, it's quite different, really.
You have to get that coordination down and stuff like that.
As a capper, how do you feel about Hoffs at the moment?
Well, they're a little pain in the ass, but if you have at least one guy harassing there and tampering him, plus the reach perk, I think it's kind of useless at the moment.
Do you think just nerfing reach would make them more powerful, or...?
Without reach, or what?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course, but...
But would that make them
I don't know.
viable, do you think, from a capper's perspective?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
We have this sort of idea that perhaps the flag reach perk should be working out like it doesn't work when you're picking up off the stand. It only works when it's midfield. That could be something, I think.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny that people can grab with their feet. That's kind of weird. Like, it's ruining all the force field stuff and such. So maybe if it was only sideways, then maybe it could
Yeah, it
be
makes it
better.
considerably harder to body block, doesn't it? So you're saying as a capper, it's too hard to Hoff right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so that clearly must be very imbalanced then, actually, yeah. How do you feel like a good... Do you feel like it should be possible for one capper to clear the Hoff himself? Or should it be literally the situation like if your guys don't clear for you, then you get blocked, or what?
Maybe one half, at least a few times I was in Katabatic after non-successful route. I was just hanging there, shooting with arcs and from distance, so that for that Hoff can't really do anything. They can just hold down the button for chain gun, but that's not really efficient. So yes and no.
Okay, let's take it away from Hoffs then. Team 99, how do you feel things have gone for you in TA so far?
Getting better and better.
Yeah, are you enjoying yourselves?
Yeah, I think our D especially has gone like skyrocketed from the first games. I don't know. We have changed a few people as well, but I don't know.
Have you got more games lined up in the near future?
We have few games coming. Was it Wednesday and then next week or so? I don't remember. It's just I play. I don't care about like when it's.
Okay. Actually, yeah. Sorry, I completely forgot. Would you like to introduce yourself to the stream?
Well, yeah. I'm Shikali is my nickname, and I'm from Finland, as you can maybe hear from my accent.
This is a happy Finn today, everyone. By the way, this is one in a good mood.
Compared to yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, I played T2, not T1. I played for WRM for a while, like 2001 or so, and then I switched to some smaller Finnish team, and then to TBC, where I played till the end of server shutdowns.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Any particular shout-outs you'd like to say?
I guess not.
Okay, great. Yeah, I think we're all a bit hungry actually because I know we've been holding off eating anything. So we might come to a close on this one. Good job today. Congratulations on the win.
Yeah,
Thank you very, very much.
Yes, indeed. What the hell was that?
I have no idea.
That's what my team suffered the whole game. My soundboard.
Oh wow. Okay.
Right, well, I'm sure you're a joy to play with. Keep up the good work, and we look forward to seeing you again playing soon. You say playing on Wednesday, yes?
Yeah,
Who's that against?
I think so. French, fragging rabbits or...
Okay, that should be an interesting game.
Yeah.
Not sure who's casting that one yet, but hopefully we can be involved in that action. So yeah, we look forward to see you then.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Anything you want to say, Mim? Any particular plugs that need to go out right now?
Maybe you should like do your shout out to American listeners, viewers.
Okay, if anyone from America is still listening at this point, we would like someone to write American-themed articles for our website, particularly on the differences between the US and the EU meta, any particular coverage of American games. Any particular talk about actually the current setup of teams. Really, it doesn't have to be particularly neutral. Even you can write from the perspective of some bias, as long as it's not hugely inflammatory. I'm sure it will be acceptable for our site. So anyone interested in writing, in fact, not just Americans, anyone who wants to anything about tribes, let me know and we discuss the idea. We've got the means for you to express yourselves if you do so wish.
Indeed.
And that's teamhindsight.com if you want to see what we've currently got up there. More content coming shortly. In fact, I think articles being submitted daily at the moment from basically us, but we're hoping to get a bit more of a variety from that as well.
Yeah, we're hoping to really get some more writers at the moment to get even more interesting content. So yeah, this was the first time we streamed on Own TV. I hope it was a lot more pleasant for our viewers as it was for us. If you guys have any feedback about the stream, the casting or whatever, we are really curious to hear what your opinion is. So please do fill out our contact form on our forum website even. That is teamhindsight.com, and check out the contact button in the lower right corner even. So yeah.
Okay, actually I have one final shout out from Disky. I think he says who played today. He says just point out that if new teams like them can get together and get playing, he thinks there are other teams that are definitely able to form and just give it a go, you know, and it's worth doing, and then there'll be a lot more healthy competition and everyone will improve. Because at the moment there's only about 10, maybe 11 European teams. It's gradually growing, but it feels like there should be a lot more, especially with the depth of community we have.
Yeah.
So I agree with him completely on that.
Indeed.
Right, anything from you, sir?
No, I think you summed it up all. So, website, check it out, really. Articles, do it. We want it.
Okay, so we don't actually have an MVP, by the way, do we just talk about it forever?
I must say...
I was gonna vote for... I forgot the name right now. The guy who capped, come on, help me out.
Keys?
Keys, yeah. God, I'm so tired. Yeah, Keys.
But
I
must
the most valuable Mighty Discs player, but I think 99 probably had someone who contributed towards them winning every map. Who do you think that was?
Well, FX is
FX, I think, did a fantastic job chasing.
He's really good in the chase. He's quite deadly. Yeah, deadly. Okay. This game will be up on YouTube tomorrow, hopefully, so you can check it out any given time. And well, thanks for listening. Less shout out to Zobi, by the way. Anyone else? No.
No.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Is that code, Mim, or?
No, it's not code this time.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much for listening. See you later.
Bye.